Hello. Oh, fudge! I have my camera off. Hold up. Wait. Wait. Hold. Camera turn on. Camera turn on. Camera. 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 Whatever. I don't know what's going on. How are we all doing? Everyone, hope we're doing well. Oh, I know why the camera. Hold on. That's why, because I hid the thing, haha. How we all doing? Retsky, Beth, anyone else? How are things? How are we all? I don't know what that means, Retsky. I don't know what you're saying, nor do I want to know. Anyway, Pika is here, as normal. You want to come up? Up. Good bird. Hello? Hello? You're gonna leave, aren't you? Yep, there he goes. He's gone. Bird cam. Don't worry about it, no bird cam. It's gonna be like that, is it? It's gonna be like this, is it, Retsky? It's gonna be like this, is it? It's gonna be like this today. It's gonna be like this today. Huh? It's gonna... This is how it is today, apparently. This is how it's gonna be. Akai, hello, wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome. Welcome to... Hi. I'm here, and I exist, currently, as we speak. And I don't know what to do. Like, part of me, like, as I said in the Discord, part of me, and my title says it too. Didn't realize that. It's in my title, because I'm big brain. I don't know whether to, like, do D&D map making and stuff, or just, like, play Dragon Age. Because I don't feel like Pokemon. I don't feel like shiny hunting before you get that in your head. Well, it was already in your head, Retsky, but, like, you know what I mean? So I'm sort of just here right now, which is fine. Nope. You have no power over me, Retsky. None. You've got no power over me. Zero power over me, in fact. That's the amount of power you have. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. But also don't... Hold on. Never mind, we're okay. No power. Don't threaten me, Retsky. I don't need to be threatened. I'm just memeing. I'm just here. I'm just here to exist. Not even to exist. I just am existing. I don't need to be threatened with the things you can do. That made sense in my head. That made much more sense in my head. But anyway, how we doing, friends? How we doing, folks, for the, like, upteenth time? Because apparently, I don't know how to speak anymore. You know how, like, when you're just so used to not socializing for a whole year because of COVID and stuff, and then when you actually, like, have to, like, sit down and talk to people, you're just like, so, how you doing? That's me right now. I had, my grandparents came over recently because of holiday reasons and stuff. True, 2 fudging years. 2020 never happened, Retsky. I stand by that. 2020 wasn't real. It was a fever dream that did not exist and never will exist. 2020 just does not exist. And you cannot convince me otherwise. So my grandparents are over recently because of, like, Christmas reasons and other reasons. And, like, I've had to spend some time out with them, and I'm just, like, just there. 2020 was a good year for Pat. What happened with Pat? Why was it a good year for Pat? Do I even want to know? Should I know? I don't know if I should know. Money? Everything's always money. You know what I don't have? Money. Very secure job 2 weeks before. Oh, nice. That's actually really good for him. I'm glad that he had good luck rather than everyone else losing their jobs. That's very lucky. Ooh. Sorry, I'm sort of distracted because, like, you know what? Maybe I should, like, hold up. Let me open up the program. I'm gonna be, screw it. I'll open it up. Give me a second. What the fudge? Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm currently doing things, but then I'll show you, like, the map I've made so far, and then, like, for D&D, for the world, and then I'll chuck it into another program which I just got, and I'm like, I hope the program's good, but I don't know if it is, because I'm currently downloading and installing it, so we will see. And that's what I'm going to be messing around with if I'm not doing Dragon Age. So, yeah. Uh-oh, what'd I do? Uh-oh, what'd I do? Uh-oh, what'd I do? What'd I do? Oh. Oh, that's... What did I do? Fudge that. Get out of here. I don't know what I just did! It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Did I spoil this map to you last night? What? No. I don't think I've shown any of you guys. And if I have, I would be very surprised. I know some people have seen it, but I swear I didn't show... Oh, no, wait. Did I show you, Beth? I did. Hold on. It's the one I sent in the Discord. Okay, Beth, you're the only one I've shown then. I take it all back. I've shown you. Just ignore my complete stupid... I know, Beth. I know. I know. I know. I'm a mistake. I'm a mistake. Well, Deep breaths. Deep breaths. You're a mistake as well. Oof. No, no. Take that back. Take it back. Take it back. No one here is a mistake. It was... Tabs! Hi, Tabs. How you doing? Hope you're doing well, Tabs. Retsky, I do not appreciate that comment. Retsky, I do not appreciate that comment. That is a yikes of a comment right there. That is a yikes of a comment. Are we talking about mistakes? Tabs. I mean, yeah, we are. Penicillin. Wait, hold up. You mean literal mistake, not should never have existed mistake, right? You're talking literal mistakes, not like, haha, we're a mistake. Because yes, this is true. Penicillin was discovered by accident. What are you doing? What are you doing? If you don't want to say hi to me, maybe you can say hi to my chat. You don't want scritches? Oh, look at that, guys. Bird scritches live on stream with my incredible... Ow! Okay, go. Go. Nah, you're being banned. Get sent out of here. You're allergic to it? Oof, how... Ouch. Ouch? I mean, it's not really an ouch, per se, but that sucks. Being allergic to something that's so... what's the word I'm looking for? Central to modern medicine? That's what I'm going for. That sucks. That really sucks. And I feel that. Okay, now that I've got rid of the super bright screen, let me bring up the maps I made. I just got to get into Beth's DMs because I sent them to Beth, and that's the... Actually, no, fudge, it's too hard to get from Beth's DMs. Hold up. Okay, that, and then that. So, excuse me, where you lose an arm is like, ouch. It's like, oh no, I've lost an arm. Wait. It doesn't. See, it doesn't work. You can only see me from the shoulder down anyway. Anyway. Any hoozles, any whatsits, is that, I mean, yeah, that is what I don't want to grab that though. Hold on, can I just grab, how do I just want to grab the image. Hold on, I could probably, yeah, no, it's really not, Beth. I looked and I was like, actually, it's not. Let me just download the maps again. Okay. Bear with me, chat. I don't know what I'm doing. So, like, you know, as someone who is, like, very, very, I plan my streams. Totally. You know it. You know it. Boy, do I plan them. What am I saying? I don't know. Okay. Now, wait, I just made that folder. Where'd it go? There it is. Now, if I open that up, and then I open it with this, and then this will grab... What? Can it not grab? Actually, you're kidding me. So, window capture apparently doesn't like to grab photos, which is whack, and I don't understand. Like, the Photos app, you know, the default program for photo sharing. Also, I think I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot. It just doesn't want to grab it. So anyway, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna show it. I'm gonna add it to OBS as an image. I do it the hard way. I'll do it the freaking hard way. I'll just add an image source on OBS and I'll be like, hey, I'm showing you guys the thing I made. Because apparently that's all I'm able to do. I'm having a time, guys. Okay. So, fudge. Okay, that's way too big. Okay. Sure. Bam! Maybe I should make it a bit smaller so you guys can... Bam! I have 2 world maps that I've made so far. This is one of them. Very unfinished. What is this, Ajani and the 1088? The 1088 tabs? 1066? I don't get it. I'm missing something very obvious here. I don't get it. I don't get it. You forgot your dates? What happened in the year 1066? 1066. Year. What happened in the year 1066? It was a momentous year for England, the death of the English king. Tabs, are you trying to tell me that I'm gonna die? Yeah, are you trying to tell me that I, the king of my country, is going to die? I can't believe this. Look at that island ship. Yeah. As you can see, I can't point to it because I don't have a cursor. This is just an image source. Because it's dumb. As you can see, this isn't Greyhawk a D&D setting? Yes. But it has nothing to do with that because my mum made an elf, okay? So let me tell you a bit about Greyhawk in my setting. Let me bring up my notes. Isn't it a character from Dragon Age? Wouldn't know. I would not be able to tell you, Uretsky. I have not played all the Dragon Age games. I'm working on that. So, my mum plays an elf. You're thinking of 1080p and then you mix up the dates. Understandable, Tabs. My mum plays an elf. She is an elf druid. And she decided she wanted to come from a royal family from the capital city of the elves, called Greyhawk, which she just came up with on her own completely independently to the official setting. Yeah, you were thinking of Hawk. Yeah. So all I have written down for Greyhawk right now, the Elven capital. That's all I got. That's all I got for the home city where my mum came from, the Elven capital. World building. Am I right, guys? Am I right, guys? Technically Greyhawk if it gets old. You're right, though. You're right. So yeah, that's Greyhawk. Fudge, I just minimized the thing. Okay. So that's Greyhawk. But wait. If only I had friends with experience in mapping. This is sort of why I wanted to stream this, because I was like, hey, I could talk to chat, and like we could all just like throw around world building ideas, and it'd be super fun, you know? As an option, I was like, hey, maybe that could be cool. Maybe people would enjoy that. I don't know. Point is, I've been putting off doing anything about Greyhawk because Mum has not given me practically anything of her character's backstory. Let me go through my mum's backstory for you guys. An adventurous princess that has come of age to marry and take on the responsibilities of her clan. She feels a great service of responsibility and pressure, but is not ready, and she feels the need to go on an adventure and see what else is out there. So her family has given her permission to adventure. Oh, that's it? Oh, does it stop there? And then it randomly jumps to, oh, she also had a private tutor who she admired and was a druid, so that's why she wanted to be a druid. So I'm like, I don't know. Give a generic fantasy elf town. Oh, 100%. She's a big fan of Lord of the Rings. So that is... that's what she's going to be getting once I get around to Greyhawk. So this is the first map, which I made. And then I made this on Incarnate using the free tools and stuff, and I was like, I don't want to pay for Incarnate. Because that's money a year, just to get the better assets. So I was like, you know what? Stuff it. I'm gonna do my own drawing in Photoshop. So I drew this in Photoshop. Which I like so much better. It has that nice faded look. It looks really, like, aesthetic. But you see, there's a problem. I've lost the Photoshop file for it. All I have left is this PNG. And it's not even finished. Do some reading on Silvermoon. Yeah, I should. Like, I have all my books here. Like, what is it? That'd be in, like, the player handbook or the DM's handbook? That'd probably be DM's handbook, right? Maybe player handbook or DM handbook? Or would it be something completely different? It might be the Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide. Or some other source book I don't care about. The wiki... Pfft, wiki? Who uses wiki, am I? I should do that. But, like, see, here's my problem with not taking official content, because it's just inspiration, right? And inspiration is fine. I just don't want to go further than inspiration, because the last time I actually... Where is it? The last time I actually used an entire location from, like, lore and stuff was with Neverwinter. I took... Just because, like, I was doing the Lost Mine is Phandelver as a module, right? That's what we started off with. We started off with the Lost Mines of Phandelver, like our campaign, Retsky. Yeah, no, I know you didn't. But, like, because of that, I used the entire location of Phandalin and Neverwinter. And my party visited the Neverwinter as well, so I had to bring up the lore and everything and teach them the lore and stuff. And I'm just looking through this, like, Neverwinter has a lot of lore to keep track of, and I'm like, that's really cool and all, but because I didn't come up with it myself, I have no way of remembering it. So yeah, no, I could definitely get an idea. But that's... I sort of don't want to necessarily go super in-depth on the towns and cities lore at the moment. At the moment, I've just been feeling like just putting more on this map. Because as you can see, there are like 5 locations. And that's it. Like, you probably can't see because it's like very much zoomed in. And also Twitch compression and stuff. But I have the Ruins of Dragon Breath, which is... How much of... Oh my god, I probably haven't written down anything about the Ruins of Dragon's Breath. Nope! Not a thing! The, old capital of the Dragonborn before they became extinct. That's all I have. I have ideas and thoughts, and then just... In my world, yeah. I have a Dragonborn player, and he's the last of his kind. Well, he's not the last. They're basically... They're seen as extinct because there are only a few pockets of them left in the world. Sucks to be them, yeah. No, there was a war, and they were hunted after the war. And so because of that, there are only a few survivors. And those survivors are kept secret, and like they live with their little clans and pockets. And they're being hunted down one by one by mercenaries and... hunters who want to be able to claim their scales and also be able to claim, hey, I've killed a Dragonborn, which, you know, isn't easy to do. So people hunt them. So it's not that there's no viable gene pool, it's that they're spread out throughout the whole world, hiding away from the mercenaries and the people who want to kill them. Hey, yeah, I helped commit genocide. Well, see, here's the thing, right? Because everyone thinks they're extinct, like, the whole world thinks they're extinct. As far as they're concerned, if they see a Dragonborn, it's a shock, right? And most people don't even know what a Dragonborn is anymore. They'll just see these scaled people and think, that's a weird lizard. They won't know. The air nomads! I can't say I took inspiration from Avatar because... At this point, when I made the lore for this campaign, I hadn't watched Avatar. Because I only watched Avatar last year. Please don't cancel me. It took me until 2020 with the coronavirus to watch Avatar, okay? Leave me alone. Caleb, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Oh, no, it's great. I'm just saying don't cancel me for taking so long. How you wrote your backstory accidentally to fit with your backstory accidentally? Wait, what? What? Remember how I wrote my backstory? Oh! Oh! Yeah! That's exactly why, Beth. They're all fudging extinct, and the ones that are found are sold into slavery. And because the whole world as a whole recognizes them as extinct, there's no protection for them. Most people and governments don't recognize the Dragonborns as a race anymore because they don't exist anymore as far as records are concerned. So there's no protection at all. You're fostering a war criminal. You played Beat Saber, you should be asleep. Caleb, get some sleep. Get some sleep, Caleb. Get some sleep. Yeah, and I'm like, welp! What? Yeah, so, Retsky, Beth's character. Peter would legally enslave Hubert because he has no rights. It's not that he has no rights. He still has rights as a person, as an individual. But, as the Dragonborn race isn't recognized as needing, like, some extra protection or anything because they're so rare or extinct. They're not recognized as having any special status. So, if there's a slave labor camp going on that just has some Dragonborn prisoners in it, they're just going to be treated like any other slave labor camp, which is, we get rid of them when we find them, but because they're illegal operations, they keep themselves hidden by default. You meant to say could, he wouldn't. Good night. Oh, Caleb, I didn't actually know you were just gonna go. Have yourself a good sleep though, Caleb. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you get some rest if you are going, and I'll catch you later. And if you're staying, that's okay. I just meant like, oh, you should be sleeping, you know? It's like 11:50. Yeah, sheesh, go to bed. I mean, I can't force you, but like, go to bed. Stag Enforcer, hello, wee woo, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I'm just talking about stuff. I should probably, like, at this rate, I'm doing D&D stuff. Is there, like, Dungeons and Dragons world building category at all on Twitch? No. Yes. Fudge it. Done. Thank you, Stag Enforcer. It's not by choice, it's by laziness. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Good night, Kayla. Thanks for stopping by. Wait, what's you know? You know because the beard? Why does everyone like the beard? Can't I have someone tell me the beard sucks? Why do you appreciate the others complimenting the beard? No, Beth, I appreciate you complimenting them as well. It's just up until recently, you were the only one complimenting me. So I was like, yeah, nah, fudge you. I don't like it. The beard sucks. Thank you, Stag and Force. I'll shave it off immediately. Thank you. Well, it wasn't... Look. You said I should. Yes, you've said I should. But I went, no. I don't want a beard. And I still don't. I want to shave this off. I don't like it. It's uncomfortable. It scratches. It's itchy and scratchy. Show? Simpsons. I just don't... I'm too lazy. And at this point, it's like getting too long. And now it's just going to be too much of a pain to shave off when I do want to shave it off. So it's like, I'm just procrastinating is what I'm doing. Just like I'm procrastinating making a new map in this program because, haha. Oh my god, there's so many themes. I don't know what theme I want to do. Oh god. There's so many themes for... Okay, so I got a program for D&D map making because I saw some of it and it looked really cool. And I went, hey, I want to get Wonder Draft and give it a go. I'm stuck on the create new map section because I have to pick a theme and I'm like, I don't know what theme I like. Team Fortress 2 taught you all Australians are born with facial hair. Both men and women. Saxton Hale. A great representation of Australia. Thank you. Correct, you have a beard. It's true. Beth does have a beard. You can't see it because women actually have invisible beards. But she does have one. I can confirm. Anyway, I'm gonna try this program. I'm gonna try it. I just want to capture. Can I not capture the BAM? Okay, so like yes I can, but it's gonna be annoying because of course it is. Can I like put that down? See, like why you must be like whatever. It's a little stretched. I don't think anyone cares. I don't think anyone's gonna care that that's a little bit stretched. Maybe people will care. Do you think people are gonna care that I've stretched it? Is it even noticeable? Can you even tell? Hairy chin. Fudge. What's that fudging Three Little Pigs rhyme? Hold up. I'm holding. I am holding up. I'm pressing the up button on my keyboard right now. I don't know what consequences this will have. I have WonderDraft and want to transfer my screenshot. Use the trace feature. Oh yeah. Like, I know there is one, which is exactly why I went, oh, I'm trying out WonderDraft. Because I know there's an ability to trace. And I'm 100% putting that photo in and tracing over that. Because, you know, I'm not remaking the world from scratch. I sort of like it. I may make some slight changes, because what I've realized looking at the map, which, bam, is there for your perusal once more. What I've noticed looking at it is that the individual continents, like the world as a whole, I like the interesting design, if I don't say so myself, of like where the continents are seated, positioned. But when you just look at a continent, it has a really bland shape. It's like a big circle / oval with a little bit of a wiggle for the edges. It's like, I could probably make them more interesting. Like, and maybe if I zoom in, maybe like I make individual continent maps, I think I should probably focus on making continental maps first. What do you guys think? Should I focus on making continental maps first? Because, like, it's probably easier to focus on a continent at a time rather than focus on the whole world. Ah, decisions. You totally care about arbitrary trash and no one else would. Unfollowed, reported, and called the Scott Morrison. Fudging ScoMo! Not ScoMo! No! Also, I don't know why this isn't... Oh, it did load. I'm just a fool. Because apparently it doesn't like to load out of thingy. Oh my god, how do I use this program? Okay, so I've figured out how to zoom in and out and how to click and drag. Perfect. Lovely. Wonderful. WonderDraft, if you will. Haha. How do you use this thing? Landmass wizard. Okay, but there's also a trace. Sorry, is that trace? No, that's polygon. Open. Can I? No, I don't think I can just open an image. Can I? Can I just open an image? No, you cannot. Why did I click open again? That was dumb. Theme. Oh, I can change the theme as I go. That might be really nice. I don't... What is this? Landmass. Okay, yeah, but, like, I don't think that's doing anything for me. Is it because... Oh. Right. So... This creates an island. I see. Fun. It's just gonna take some getting used to, right? I have no... Oh. The landmass wizard generates a map for you. That's what it does. It makes sense now. Interesting. Yeah, you can mess with the brush. Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Like a swampy marsh. I'm just making stuff up, honestly. This can be like a really nice tool for like making small locations, right? Like if I just want to make a random location, like a city or a town or something, I can just mess with this. Roughness might need to be down. Region maps? Yeah, exactly. This could be, like, really good for region maps. Like, look, that's a cool looking region, right? Like, I just have and I can just adjust the water level as I see fit. Like, that can be neat. Raise the water level a nudge. Yeah, but, like, that's my point. Like, I can play around with it. You know, two land bridges on the left-hand side. I don't know. The land bridge? Yeah. Like that. Or something. But, like, I don't want to do uniform... Oh, continents. There you go. I was like, how can you change it? Continent. So this generates a singular continent. I can generate a world. This is cool. What it... this is the world it generates for me. One single continent or two messy continents. Lame. Now I'm just not even, like, doing it for any purpose. I'm just messing around with it because this is fun. That's... See, like, I'm trying to work out what is... Okay, so if we set roughness to full and detail is 0, what does that do? So detail seems to be, like, the edges, whereas roughness seems to be, like, the... how many blobs. Yeah, so detail seems to be, like, an edge thing. Whereas roughness is how many blobs you get. I don't know if that makes any fudging sense whatsoever. But it does to me. So this is really cool. Stuff it, though. I'm doing an entirely new thing. And I'm gonna pick, like... Eastwood was the default. I don't know how that's gonna look. Like, is it gonna look different? Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, this is... Oh. Oh my god. Paper. Feudal. What was it before? I forgot what it was. Sample! Oh dear. Oh, worn? Vintage. No, it was worn. It was worn. Okay. Now if I generate something... Okay, so not the type of theme I want, but I think I can just change that, right? Like, Eastwood. Apply. Oh. Is that because it doesn't work if you've already, like... Oh, no, it does. Okay, so there's adventure. Black and white. Eastwood. Feudal. Imagination. This one's actually pretty cool. There's so many, like... Sorry, guys. I am mucking around with this right now because I've never used this program before. I really like Pastel by default. You've never D&D'd before? The friend keeps asking you to. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Worn is also really nice. And I downloaded a bunch of other things as well. Like, there's... Here's the default official Pastel theme, and then someone made a Pastel Pro, which looks basically the same. It's a lot of fun. How many D&D campaigns am I part of? Too many. I'm a part of too many campaigns, and I DM one of them. For my family. Which, that's a blast. Because my family are completely new to the game and have no idea what they're doing, and they screw everything up, which is always lovely. Oh my god. Okay, that is just a pure black and white. Land of Pharaohs. Water texture does not exist. Cool. Good to know. Good to know that, I've downloaded all the mods correctly, apparently. I'm just going through all the themes now, and I'm like, what themes do I like? Oh, and there's an Underdark theme as well, if you want to, like, make caverns and stuff. That's so cool. That's so cool. I think... Oh, there's so many options. Guys, I don't know what to go with. I don't know what to go with. Wait, how's that any different to Adventure? Oh, it's more white. Okay. What theme? Ooh, I don't like this theme. You got an adventure planned? You are the avatar of the gods that contains the souls of ancient dragons. You must go on the quest to defeat the son of the creator of all dragons who wants to eat the world. Wait, why do I have a season desist letter from Bethesda? Oh my god. I'm gonna be completely dumb and say I did not see that coming. Nah. Didn't notice. Didn't fudging notice. I really didn't. I really didn't. I didn't notice. What's equirectangular? Equirectangular? Oh, that's like, I see. So you have your frozen thing at the top. Okay, I understand equirectangular now. It's like if you get the Earth and you just like squish it on like a globe. That's pretty cool. Also, just me, this area looks slightly like Europe, right? Hear me out. You have your Scotland and Ireland. You know, this is Ireland here, this is Scotland. They've been changed around somewhat. You know, don't worry about it. You have your like Sweden, Finland, Norway. You have Spain. You have Europe over here connecting to Russia and the rest of Asia. Like they just you have fucking Greenland and Iceland. Where's England, AJ? Europe. You have Europe here, Scotland and Ireland. Oh, and England. Scotland, Ireland, England. I literally left out England. I knew there was a problem. I knew there was a problem. I left out England. I understand now, Retsky. I understand. My point is, this just straight up went, hey. Yeah, this is supposed to Brexit world. Hey, Numbers, how are you? I don't know what to call you, so I hope Numbers is okay. Hopefully I don't get you confused with any other numbers that may happen upon the world. How do you do tracing? There's got to be a way to trace. Create detail map? Discard. Oh, Lord. No, that's confusing. Is there a way to import? Oh, there is. Oh my god. Okay. New. Discard everything. And we're gonna go with Pastel Pro. You go by thousands or numbers? Both work. Awesome. Welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Let's try this one, because that's probably gonna be less messy. Actually, I tell a lie. It's got the other stuff in there that I don't want it to have. I actually like that you can just straight import it. That's pretty neat. Okay, so, there is a bit of an issue with how it's been imported. Because I'm importing a colored version, and it seems to not understand how the colors work so well. But it's done a good job. Get the eraser out. I might just, like, set it to this. Is there, like, a quick... Oh, God. Is there, like, a magic wand? I need to know if there's a magic wand tool. Ground color brush? No. There's gotta be a magic wand tool, right? Right? There has to be a magic wand. Please don't make me do this manually. On your powerful computer, you can watch Twitch streams at once seamlessly, but on your laptop you have to wait 20 minutes to get through an ad break. Yeah. It's rough. It's rough. Bottom icon on the left. No, that is a landmass polygonal lasso. And when everything is landmass, that's not great. I think the easiest way to go about this, completely honestly, is to pick this version. Pick this version of it. And then, yeah, pick this version of it, and then just erase the stuff, right? Because now this is much easier to work with. I just erase the text here. Very, very carefully. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Erase this text here. This big blob here, gone. Does not exist. Genius map idea, no... Oh, fudge. No waters whatsoever, no cities, nothing. Make millions. Exactly. That's the water dragon. Does not exist. This, don't exist. Compass, who needs that, am I right? Frozen Abyss, don't need that. Ship, don't exist. Fudge. Now, I just need to fill in... Oh, shoot. Yeah. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. Goodbye, Ship Island. Beth will remember that. Beth will remember that, everyone. All the sails in this world just died thanks to me. No, thank you! Yes, exactly. There's a river tool. I'm noticing now, having imported this, that it's a very low resolution map. Like, this is 4K. This is a fudging 4K resolution map, and it's already incredibly pixelated. Which would be fine. But it's not. Your island! It gone, Beth. I yeeted that. Okay, this is the land paint tool. So, can I paint ice? Is there ice? Filter? I don't know. Never heard any issues about your maps. What do you mean? That's not ice. That is very much not ice. How do I get something that looks sort of icy, but like also doesn't look fudging ridiculous? Actually, that's not too bad. It's not wide enough. Never heard you call them pixelated. Wait, what? Wait, what, Redsky? What? Huh? It's a match made in oblivion, according to the Elder Scrolls. I know, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. I need to get my actual, like... Mecha! Hi, Wee Wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. How are things? How are you? Hope you're doing swell. What's up? I thought you said in the Discord, something, something, you won't be there, something, something. Yeah! You're out at a party! How was the party? Mecha? How you do? What is this? Oh, I don't need that. How you doing? How was it? As you can see, I am struggling with map making. Oh, I realize my map was a 4:3, and it just like extended the whole fudging thing. No, don't do that. How do I like squish it now? I wanna squish it because it imported my 4:3 map into a oh god. Okay, here we go. There we go. This is much better now because it exported or imported it into like 16:9 or whatever, and I want it to be slightly more squished because I made it in squished words. That'll do, donkey. That'll. That is not what I said! Some people party and Twitch. You do. It's a terrible idea. Then why do you do it? Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Yeah. That'll make it look much better. Yeah! Okay, that's cool. Bailed the holiday party? Oof. Welcome. Welcome from the bailing of the holiday party. Nailed it. Drunky wants to support your streamer friends, and your streamer friends appreciate that. Oh god. Okay, I don't want it to be that dark. It's meant to be like a desert sort of area, but it's not meant to be like dark as hell. And now I'm just like, now that's not dark enough. What was that? I don't know what that was. It came up with a thing, and I'm like, what was the thing? Anyway, Drunk Beth is affectionate and handy. I can confirm the affectionate part. Was that Wonderdrift autosaving? It might have been. I think that's what it was, but like it caught me so off guard. I was like, hold up, excuse me? Excuse-moi? But yes, I believe it was. Okay, so we have our main 4 landmasses. Let me fudging save this thing. Yeah, let's Valeroth. Yep, that's the saving sound. Yeah, no, I realize it wasn't a suggestion, it was you saying what it was. And that is true. That is exactly what it was. Hello. Goodbye, Pika. So, question chat. Because you guys obviously have far more experience than I do. Bite him again? Because you guys have obviously so much more experience than I do with D&D map making and such. Probably. I'm just going to assume you do, because I don't. And that's how we roll here. Should I focus on one continent at a time? Or should I just try and deal with the whole map right now? No. No. Never. Never. Maybe not never. It's what you do when making region maps. What's what you do? I'm also going to, like, go through all of the themes and see which one I like the most. Because now that I've, like, actually, like, put in some color and stuff... Ooh, imagination looks sort of nice. We've got paper. Yuck. Pastel. That's what I was using. You'll copy a chunk and blow it up for detailing? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking I might be doing. Terror. Okay, so this looks very much real world. Worn. That's interesting. That's an interesting aesthetic. In this fantasy world, the cold islands are in the south. Well, why do you think the cold islands are in the north in the real world? Also, hold up. Stag Enforcer. Stag Enforcer. Look at Earth. Look at Earth real quick, right? You see that big landmass in the south called Antarctica? You know that giant landmass? Antarctica. There is no south on the flat Earth. Oof, you're right. How could I be so wrong? Okay, that doesn't have the water texture, so we're not using that. I'm just going through all of these, honestly. Political Atlas. Ooh. Antarctica is a desert. I mean, yeah, that's true. It's true. Antarctica is a desert, but it's also a giant icy landmass. They're not mutually exclusive. Crazy, I know. The Underdark map can be so cool. Like, not for this, but like, it has potential, you know? TM. Antarctica isn't real. It's a conspiracy made up by the Penguin Nation. Yep. Yep. Okay. Water doesn't exist for this either. Yeah, the Underdark one is a mod. So, the top few... So, from Adventure down to Worn, they're the official content. Everything else underneath here, I got from modding. Pastel Pro, that's the same. That's what I was using. Project Earth makes it look like the real world? Hold on, what the fudge is the difference? Okay, there's a little bit of a difference, apparently. The sea looks more realistic, apparently. I don't know. I do not like Ralia at all. With how you want to run dwarves, you'll need that Underdark mapping. Yeah, it feels like it might be a bit difficult to like actually make a map of, because like it's great and all, but like it's just so dark, which is the point. But like, how do you make caverns? And I guess you could do like a cavern thing. Yeah, never mind. I take it back. You could absolutely do cavern, like a cavern sort of cavernous map. But anyway, point is, guys, what map looks best out of all the ones that we've just that I've just gone through? I really like Pastel. I don't know whether I should stick with Pastel, though. I just went through all of them, and I'm like, but wait. See, what do you mean? Like, they think realism is too important? Or not important enough? Like, what do you mean? Antarctica is ice because it's barely exposed to the sun, whereas your ice island is more in an area like Australia. It literally doesn't matter that this is a fantasy world. Exactly. But there is a reason why the ice world, the ice continent, is icy. Magic. Magical magic. They think it's the most important part. Okay, if they think realism is the most important part, Retsky, you can go, hold, let me find a map that's, like, so not realistic, it's not funny. Yeah, you know what? Go show them this. See how they love this realism. They won't. See, like, I don't mind this sort of style. I don't know if I like the water. I don't know if I like the water. I wish it had a little color, just a little bit of color. I could still download more themes as well, but, like, that involves, like, going and downloading more themes. You're there to steal stuff? Oh, 100%. Like, I don't give a fudge about realism. If I did, this would not be a realistic map. Actually, wait, can I? I've got an idea. Oh my god, you can. I just applied the filter to everything except the water. Oh, that's fudging brilliant. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, why is it... Okay, why is that being weird then? What? Oh, of course, because I haven't colored it. That's cool. I like it. 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 Where's the color picker? Is there a color picker? There is. Good. Because I did not apparently paint this well enough. Maybe I did. It's fine. It's just the start. Magic, oh boy, I can't wait to see Penn and Teller pull off tricks in front of the goblins. Yeah, let's go! Penn and Teller pulling off tricks in front of the goblins. I'm down. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm gonna see if I can, like, actually... Actually, yeah? No, I think... It's tough. It's tough to work it out. They'll get Sildard. What is... Okay, what does that mean? What does that mean? Hold up, hold up, hold up. What does that mean? What does that mean? Hold up. Coastal effects. Oh my god, you can change the distance of the coastal effects. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh my god. Oh, that's actually perfect. Irregular blend, uniform blend. Oh my god, hold up. Fudging, hold the phone right now. There's actually so much customization in here. This is actually amazing. Sorry, I'm, Oh, you can change... Oh, you just change the texture of the water independently. Oh, my god. Vintage, worn, Evorio, Underdark, Ocean, sample. Okay, right. Then ground texture. Okay, not gonna lie, that's super cool, and I really like that. Paper, Underdark. So good. Sorry, I'm, you don't know why you framed the sentence that way? I don't know. This is super cool. I like this. Coastline style. Irregular blend. Uniform blend. Uniform blend. Uniform outline. Which one? I'm trying to work out which one I like. Not that. Coastal effects distance. Yeah. I think it's this one. Is it uniform outline? 3-tiered, maybe? Hash pattern, dash pattern. Oh my god, there are too many options, guys. There are too many options. Help me out, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. This is so cool. Okay. You know. Now, if I change, I can change the theme now too, right? So like Pastel Pro. Oh my god, that's so good. Did I once play Civ 6 on stream? I did. I believe I also played Civ 5 as well. One or the other. What? Coastal effects distance. So that's a regular blend. Uniform blend is... Oh dear. That is way too strong. Oh no, it's uniform band, not blend. No wonder it was strong. And an outline. They give you so many options. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like fudging like, oh my god, look how cool this is. Look at the options they provide. This is such a good program. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to go with 3-tiered. I think 3-tiered is a really cool one. Oh, actually, no. It has to be uniform blend. Yeah. You thought you remember discussing Waltzing Matilda? Yeah. No, that would be it. I recall that as well. That sounds very similar to, because I was playing, as Australia in Civ 6. Because of course I was. Because I'm Australian. Duh. So now let's see. If I then grab this continent here, and I try to, like, blow up this continent. Not, like, make it go kaboom, but blow it up as in, like, make a new, portrait? That's portrait, right? And then I make it. Australia is not a good Civ 6 nation, but Beth, you see, I'm Australian. I can't just do that, can I? Okay, hold up. What if I export? No, because it only does it in image. Export trace image. Maybe? I have no fudging clue. Valeroth map. Oh. No, I don't think that's what I wanted to do. Maybe that's not what I wanted? Oh. What the... Huh. That exported that incredibly well. But now I'm like, how do I just get, like, the one... If I just want to do one continent, how do I do that? Do I import it? And then just, like, move it around? Ooh, that's a yikes. You're just, like, going Russia and Civ 5 and holding everything, then you just... Yeah. Honestly, though... Yeah, it be like that. You get your dynamite grenade launcher? No! That's not what I meant! Oh, and then you... Oh, you can do paths, symbols, regions... Wait, regions? Edit territories? What? Oh my god, I can make this a territory. Can I then export, like, individual territories? Like, is that a thing I can then just, like... Hold up. Let's delete that territory. You're telling me I can just... Oh, my freaking computer lagged, because of course it fudging would. Yeah, you know what? Let's, instead of ensuring that it lags, I'm just gonna click around for everything. Because that sounds much more reasonable. And then we have this territory. Border width. Inner opacity. Oh my god. Smoothing. Oh yeah, smooth. Okay. But, like, does this do anything in terms of, like, can I, like, export just a territory? Or is it purely a visual thing? It's probably purely visual. And if it is purely visual, like, I would not be surprised. Would not be surprised if it was purely visual. But it's good to know they have, like, territories as, like, a thing. I guess? Yeah, that's cool. But completely useless. So if I choose symbols, you feel like you'd enjoy D&D since you make up stories? Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's everything here. Everything is here, and there are so many everythings I can't even see what I'm looking at. Yeah, you need real good improv. Well, you don't need real good improv, but you need to be comfortable with improving. Whatever. Is it extract map? Oh. I don't know what I did. What? Windrow's move tool. What the fudge is that? I do not understand. I do not. I want to take this whole fudging continent with me. Just let me copy. Oh. Okay. But can I paste that into a new thing? I can! Okay, we worked it out, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we worked it out. We did it. Pumpkin, holy shoot. Pumpkin tested the hell out of my improv skills. Why can I not... Whatever. I'm wondering why I can't, like, just... How do I explain? You really did. You guys did not help at all. I'm over here like, can someone like maybe like help out or something? That would be really nice. Nah. None of that. No helping for me. Thank you. Oh boy. What if we just do 4K Ultra HD? What if I just do it landscape? No, do it portrait. I have to do it portrait. Right. Yeah, but then it won't take up the whole thing. Like I want it to. Whatever. you fudging wood. You fudging wood. Have relished it, Retsky, you fudge. Why does it keep moving it to the left? I don't want it to be to the left, I want it to be to the right. Move right. Thank you. So now, the question is, I don't think 4K is a high enough resolution. Like, because when I actually zoom into the thing, it's like, oh, now I can't even zoom at all. I don't know why it's fudging doing. Now when I zoom in, why can I not zoom in anymore? Let me zoom. Let me zoom. There we go. It's like now I think it's just too blurry around the edges. Right for life. Everything I own is in a box to the left. Okay, I'm missing something. You know about as much of this program as the American education system knows about the rest of the world? Oof. Oof. Big oofs. Big oofs. Yeah, no, I think I need a bigger... bigger thing. What if I just, like, make this twice the size? We'll go 8K! Full 8K! 8K resolution! That's 4320? Can I maths right? Oh, shoot. Of course. Yeah, nah. Of course. Okay. Now that it's linked. Oh, wait, what? Fuck. Okay, now I'm just... Oh, okay. 4320. Okay. I need to be happy with the size your thing is naturally. Why do I feel like there's like some sort of fudging innuendo in here? Okay. Let's make this big. There we go. There's not. Okay. Until after turning 8K, my computer went super nuclear, but my map looked sick as hell. Oh yeah. Fudge, it did the leaning to the left again. What is this fudging political nonsense? Okay. Please sit there. Just sit there nicely. Thank you. Oh, that's so much better. I still feel like it's probably going to be a little hard to... water level. Okay. Yeah, why? That's so weird. Whatever. Okay, so just don't touch this. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. I can touch this though. And then the outline blend. the vignette strength. And I wanted it as 3-tiered? Did I? No, I didn't want it as 3-tiered. Did I? No, I just had it as uniform blend, which is fine. Maybe it's just crooked. Celsic, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. You live with a government drone on your shoulder in a made-up country. You tell me why it leans left. Ow. 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 Yeah, no, that's valid. That's valid. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna smoothen out some of this, because do I need a smooth? It looks really wonky, like unnaturally so. Like, I don't know if I need to like smooth. No, that. Some of it I feel like absolutely needs to be smoothened, but like, I don't know. Shorelines do a road. Yeah, but like, should they be like a fudging straight? Like, Maybe, I just need a little bit of a bumpy curve there. That's all it needed. Just a little bit of a bumpy curve. And this over here, just, you know what? That's actually fine as it is. It can be like a little weird peninsula thing. I don't fudging know, man. This here can like do with a little bit of curving. Just a teensy tad of a curve. This here, same thing, because of the roads over time. Now it just looks like we have baby Tasmania. This is literally just a flat. That's just flat. We can't have that. We can't just have a flat line, or literally 2 of them. 3 of them. Why so flat? One of them looks like a... I know you're talking about this one. And you know what? Shut the fudge up. That's all I have to say to you, Beth. Shut the fudge up. I do not like flat things. Yeah, I know. There are so many of them in my chat right now, Retsky. It's impossible to get rid of them. I hate you all. Just fun fact. Guys, please. I'm trying to make a world. I'm trying to make a world. Save as this one's play core. Now, my main concern with this, like with a lot of things, is where I'm gonna put like rivers and coastlines, and I feel like it's just not continental scale enough. I don't know. Oh god, okay, is that how the river tool works? Oh my lord, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. I hate the river tool. Oh. Nope, never mind. The river tool is actually fine. I just need to know what the fudge... How do I use this thing? Oh, lord. Yeah, nah. Oh, boy. Okay, I see the issue. I need to bring it out to here. That's what I need to do. Continents come in all... You know, shut the fudge up. River source fade in? What is that? Oh, yeah, no, that's a mandatory yes. I know they do, Beth. I know they do. I just feel like a lot of the coastlines are just really weird. Like, I feel like when it comes to the map of the continent, I should be zooming in like 100 more times. Like, I'm looking at this like, I've made this too big. Or like, you know, for a coastline that doesn't like come in enough or like whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at it like, there's a city that's meant to go here, but this is a really weird looking coast. So like, I'm panicking. I'm like, I don't know how the fudging scale things. I don't know how scaling works. That's my issue, is I don't know how scaling works. And that's what screws me up. Draw 2 islands. One is a wild shape and a square island. The wild-shaped island is rumored in this world to be the world's greatest party island. The square island is where the party island is, where they send the nerd outcasts. The twist is that the party island is full of geniuses who partied so hard they reached a new level of evolution, and the square island is a new party island since there's not enough to evolve. Real Greenland What? The fudge? Like, actually, what? Huh? Anyway. Ah, fudge, I did it the wrong way again. So if I want this to, like, come out here as, like, the river? It's not really a river. It's like, I don't know. I really don't know, guys. I'm a little concerned. I don't know how the fudge to make maps. It's a dumb concern to have when you can clearly see that it is the factual basis is I don't know how to make a map. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, nah. See, that's a problem. I need to fill in that land then, if that's going to be a pain like that, and I just need to fill it in. There we go. Just fill it in like that. Same with this. Just fill it in. Turn the meander down. The meander. What is the meander? Oh. Okay, but see, I like having a little bit of variation, but you raise a very good point. The meander not being like... I see. That was my issue. That was my issue the whole time. Thank you, Retsky. Nope. Yeah, see, now I think I need roughness to be... See, now why do I feel like... It's... Why is it always so thin? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Catch me trying to fudging make maps with not a fudging clue what I'm doing. Not a clue what I'm doing. See, now it doesn't seem like... Oh, because I turned roughness down? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, okay. I think I've got it. Oh, the more zoomed in I am... Oh. No, but I can change the width as I go. Even though it does it for me anyway. That actually might come in handy. If I knew how the fudge to use this program. There's a lake one too, yeah. But it's bad? Oh, it's yeah, the lake one is literally just, it's a brush. It's a brush. Which is, that can be fine if I'm wanting, like, if I don't want to make my own lake. If I just want a lake made for me, I don't mind it. But yeah, if... Wait, what is this? Fresh water? You mean like marshland and swamps? Oh my lord, it is. It is exactly like marshland and swamps. What's even the point? It's cool now. I think were you thinking of maybe the freshwater one? This one here is freshwater. This is the really bad, dodgy one. This is the cool lake-looking one. I don't know. The old lake was bad, rip. How long ago did you use the program? Windrose tool. Oh my god. You can put in a windrose. Inner circles? Oh, that's for moving the windrows. I see. You've used it since it came out? Fair enough. I just got it today because I was like, yo, this is sort of cool if I know how to use it and work it out. So I was like, fudge yeah, let's try it. And this is where it got me. This is where it's got me. So yeah. Now, here's the... How do I... Okay, I need to work out how to do Greyhawk. Because Greyhawk has a bunch of rivers that, like, connect up to each other. Or, like, a bunch of things, I should say. Whoops. And that may be pretty difficult to... I think I've already screwed it up. Love that. What is this program? This is Peekaboo! This is Wonder Draft. Which is, it's a tool specifically for map making. And it's super cool. Yeah, the program's called Peekaboo. Just remember that. Maybe if I have, oh yeah, if I have all the rivers and stuff like run into here, like, and it just goes like across the map or whatever, then like all the elves can like say, haha, we own your entire water supply, and everyone's gonna be like, ah, fudge, you do, and like that's just how it's gonna be. And I know you're probably looking at this like, well, this doesn't make sense, AJ. How come all the rivers are coming from the one place? And, well, it's simple, really. This place be hilly. Yeah. This place got a lot of hills. So, yeah, it all sort of runs into the thing. Yep. That's my logic that I've worked out. That's why it does it. Poison the water supply? No, don't poison the water supply. Oh, that fudging would do that, huh? Okay, there we go. There we go. And then like that. Yeah. Now it looks like a fudging artery in a vein or whatever. I don't know, man. I actually think this is looking a lot nicer now that like what I'm doing is I'm like bringing some of the lakes, the rivers, not the lakes, the rivers into like so they split out. It sort of looks nicer. Retsky, what the fudge is wrong with you? It looks like a lightning bolt. Look, I never claim to be good at this sort of thing. At all, and this, like, I am absolutely doing a poor job right now. This is just absolutely horrendous. This is not how lakes and rivers work. This is not how lakes work. I'm just chucking in things and hoping it makes sense. Oh no. Oh no. But it don't. Realistically, it's impossible. Yeah, but I want to make something realistic, and that's the problem, right? Is now I want to undo all of this, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I've run out of undos. Amazing. Fan-fudging-tastic. You can only undo so much? What? The Elven Water City was fine? I'm out of undos, I'm out of redos. Oh, yeah, no, it's very high. It's very high. So that's why that was, like, okay. For me, anyway. It was like, it's gonna be a very hilly area. Whoops, that's the wrong direction. I keep doing it the wrong way. I need to think of mountain plains. Yeah, that's what I need. I should probably be doing that first. I should be thinking of mountainous areas first, right? Which, this area up here is going to be a very mountainous region. Very, very mountainous region. So maybe I should do that first. I focus on the mountains. The question is how... Oh my god, see, this is like... Oh god. I've actually made the map so big that the mountains are too small. I think I've made the map too big, guys. I think I've made the map too big. I got so caught up in, oh my god, it needs to be bigger, that these mountains now look tiny. And this thing is like the size of a fudging world rather than the continent. Like, if it was half the size, it would be fine. It's not half the size, it's the full size. So guess who's making it guess who's making it half the size again? I am... Ta-da! It's fine, it's fine. I know exactly what I'm doing, guys. Don't worry about it. We fine, it's good. Everything is under control. Too much chili flakes to my tomato soup. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I just added too fudging much stuff. Tomato soup, oh whoa. I don't know why I did that. Oh, now I have to go correct all these fudging flat things again. God dang it. Why did I do this to myself? Curses. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't screw up everything. I'm not sitting here wasting my time knowing exactly what I'm doing. No, what are you talking about? What the fudge, Stag Enforcer? What the fudge? What the fudge, man? What the fudge? Why would you say that? Anyway, this place, too flat. Too flat. Too flat. There we go. This here was also too flat. Nope, now it's just too... Fine. There we go, much better. It's the most affectionate way you can say potato with a tumor. You called my island a potato! With a tumor! Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. So now if we put in the mountains first... We put in the mountains first now, guys. We put in the mountains first. Yeah? Oh, this is much better. Okay, so. How the fudge do mountains work? How do mountains work, chat? Okay. I need to work out what the difference is between placement rate and placement density. Placement density is how close they can get to each other. Whereas placement rate is how quickly they actually place. So it won't put anything here no matter what because its density is really low. Whereas here, the density is really high, and I can keep shoving things in a small area, but the rate that it places things is lower. So, like, it spreads out, but I can, like, keep doubling back and placing more as I want. That's essentially what the difference there is. What's spray brush? Oh, fudge! Ah! Thank you for the follow. Hold on. Firewall, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying me not knowing what the flying fudge I'm doing. Okay, yeah, that's... If we turn that down... Okay, so there's like a... Okay, so there is a brush for this, which is cool and all. As opposed to like... So like, if I just want a whole area to just be like mountains... Like, it doesn't work with mountains, but it would work really well with trees. Like, if I did trees... Okay, the smaller trees. Oh my god. Are these all just fudging big trees? Okay. But I can make them tinier. Oh my god. But the brush is still so large. But, like, that's really nice when it comes to trees. Like, that's super nice when it comes to trees. And actually, as a matter of fact, Elven City here, ton of trees. Tons of trees. So many trees, unbelievable amounts of tree. Just trees. Trees. Your internet died. They don't want you to watch this intense mountain action. I know, right? Crazy. Welcome, Firewall. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome as I work out how the fudge to use this program for the first time. Because I don't know what the fudge I'm doing. Oh my god, I have so many options. Okay, I think I like these trees better. Yeah, those trees are cool. These trees really nice. What are these trees? Tree A, B, A, B. Wow, so helpful. Oh, like there's a dead forest as well? Down, Pika. That's so cool. Okay, I can make the Amazon crazy. Okay, so my point is, I have freaking options, and I love it. You got tree A in your backyard. This tree? Nice, nice, nice. See, the brush works really well with the trees. I'm finding. Which is super neat. So I want there to be trees here, where the Elven City is. Put Sparrow up, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for protecting my stream with your firewall. But before I do trees, I do have hills. And I want... Oh, that is way too hilly. Is there a less hilly hill? Okay, those are good. These hills are good. These are the good hills. Sort of. Rocks. What's up, Retsky? What's the R for? What's the R for? Those look like mountains. I just want hills. Yeah, there we go. These are the hills I want. Okay, but these are way too big, though. So big. Your mom's maiden name is Hill. Is she a good hill? That's a bad hill to die on. Not gonna lie. Anyway. You hated me because I told you the truth. Or something. I don't know. Like, I could just, like, place them by hand, like, bit by bit. Actually, that was such a smart idea of me. Oh my god, I'm funny. Never tell it again! Noted, noted, noted. So this area is going to be, like, really hilly, but I just want single hills. Is a single hill... Okay, these single hills are, in fact, options. Okay, Fudge. Map making is so hard, and I actually... I'm realizing what the problem may be now. No, I tell a lie. I have no idea what the problem is. The problem is, I want the Elven capital city to be, like, sort of surrounded by hills, right? But I don't want it to just be, this, like, really weird, like, out of place. I want the hills to sort of surround it, but not be in the middle. I don't know how to, like, make a natural hilly-looking area. I don't know how to make a natural hilly-looking area. I don't. Straight up. Not a clue. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Like that, this looks really odd, right? Because it's just like, well, obviously I've just hand-placed some stuff. And it's like, I don't want it to look like I've just hand-placed. What are you're sorry? Why are you sorry, Beth? Why are you apologizing? Is it because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm just like chucking things on the map going like, nah, I don't like any of this? Let me start with the rivers. Deletes all the rivers. Let me start with hills. Deletes all the hills. Oh, Beth, help. Beth, help. Beth, I don't know what I'm doing. Ah. What if, like, hold on. Oh, yeah, hold on. hold on. What if we make this whole area here like a sort of like it's surrounding the... This is not gonna look great at all. Change the brush. Maybe the brush changes brush 4 times. Beth, I know the problem is me. I don't need to be fudging outed like this, okay? I don't need you to out me like this. I understand I'm the problem. I forgot what brush I was using. Ah, fudge. Was it this one? No, it was this one. Nope. This one. I found it. It's okay. See, that looks really dumb and bad. This looks good. Me. This looks dumb and bad. You. Wow, this actually looks great. No, it's horrendous. It's too big. It's covering too much of the area. I need to make it smaller. I need to make it smaller. Just make it a little smaller. Little smaller. So it's not covering like everything. Also, what if I chuck some of these around? Just like, yeah. Perfect. Not perfect at all. Trash. Horrendous. Who came up with the decision to purchase this software when he doesn't know what he's doing? That was me. You're right though. You're right, Stag Enforcer. They can't all be like, it can't be completely surrounding, right? So there need to be some gaps for things like roads and stuff, right? But then like, what about the rivers and things? Maybe I just put like a few big hills in the center, and that will be what dictates how the rivers flow. You know, this will dictate how the rivers flow. Actually, that's actually starting to... Oh my god. This is starting to look actually decent? Don't jinx it. It's perfect. It's a masterpiece. And it only took me 1 hour, 38 minutes, and 54 seconds. But we have our hills. We have our hills. Chat, they're there, they exist, and they've almost crashed my program, but they didn't, so it's fine. And I never doubted myself once. Okay, now I need to work out what icons I want to use, right? Cliffs, okay, ships, towns. Do I want to use colored towns? Absolutely not. Ooh. Ooh. Or maybe. But no. I don't think I want to, like, actually use, like, towns and buildings as symbols for this. I think I want to use, like, I don't want to use, like, that sort of style. What I want to use, I think, is custom colored town? Custom colors? Yes, I think I want to use like these sorts of symbols. Except these are fudging tiny. Oh my god, these are too small. I'm a good kid. Thank you. I think. I think? Modern buildings? Oh god, no. Paper town? I mean, like, yeah, but no. Playful town. No. No. Ruins. Well, at least I can put down the fudging ruins when I get there. I have no clue what I'm doing, guys. I have no clue what I'm doing. No clue what I'm doing. What? Oh, okay. That's what it means by Arabia color. Right. Gothic horror? But not for this, though. Basic symbols. Okay, great, but too basic. These are, like, so basic that I can't even, like... Okay, castles? No. Okay. Individual buildings. I mean, like, yes, but, like, also no. The Gooderest. Hey, Pumpkin, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Miscellaneous symbols? That's not very helpful. Settlements. Another settlement needs your help. Hey, Pumpkin, did you know another settlement needs your help? I could do, like, settlements. Yeah, actually, this wouldn't be too bad as, like, an icon to show, like, hey, this is a farming settlement over here. Or whatever. Like, that might not be so bad. I don't think. Could put down a bunch of ruins and call it Detroit. Oof. I just realized I have, like, fudging 3 things are the exact same. I think I've... Well, yep, that's fine. Volcanoes? Oh my god, I need a volcano. Who may need what? They ain't getting it? Oh, this is a nice top-down. If I want to, like, make a town, I've got some nice top-down things. How you doing, Pumpkin? Hope you're doing well. I think I probably said that, but I'm saying it again. 2 minute. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you did say that. Yeah, but, like, I don't know what I said specifically. Okay, those are archers. That's not helpful. Oh my god, I have so many things! Okay. So, this looks like... It could be, like, markers for, like, settlements and... See, I want... I don't know what I want, is the truth. I don't have a clue what I want. It's... Not a clue what I want. It's Pumpkin's birthday? Is it actually Pumpkin's birthday? Hold the phone. Hold the... I don't know what I'm checking because I don't think I have any way to check. Is it actually your birthday? Is it actually your birthday, Pumpkin? If it's actually your birthday, I'm not singing happy birthday. That's not happening. Instead, you get 50 useless fudge points. Haha, good joke. Yeah, it's absolutely your birthday. Yeah, there's your fudge points. Don't spend them all in one place because they're completely useless and you won't get any more ever again. You can thank me later. If you want to. I mean, it's no big deal. Oh, here we go. Map icons textured. That still doesn't fudging help me. No idea. Evil mountains. Oh my god, these are evil mountains. Anyway. Sing Pumpkin happy birthday. So Beth, I am taking your points and not returning them. Because that's how it is. Oh! Okay, no wait, that's the compass. So this is like a city. Okay, I can put like a city marker. Yeah, do it, Psycho. I will not. Rant, but sing instead. You know what I'll do? I'll do a fudging rant about how you guys want me to fudging sing Pumpkin happy birthday when I wouldn't do it for any of my friends on stream. Because I ain't fudging singing on stream. You guys think I want to be judged? Well, guess what? I don't want to be judged on my poor singing skills. So you're not going to get a fudging song. I'm just going to wish Pumpkin a happy birthday. I hope he had a great day and continues to have a great day. I don't know why he's even here now because I'm a horrible person, but I hope you enjoy your stay. And there's your fudging rant. But we want to judge you. You guys don't need to hear me sing to judge me. You guys can judge me regardless of my singing skills. You know this. But okay, so I'm getting mixed signals. One of you says you want to judge me, the other says you weren't gonna judge me. These are mixed signals. I can't trust anything, you know? Buildings. I just want to use map markers. Like, why is that so hard? Like, can I not just get some, like, cool little, like, map marker sort of things? Marketplace merchants, Christmas plague, townsfolk, tribes, battlefield casualties, flags and banners? Unless I want to use a fudging flag for where the cities are, but I don't. You just want Australia Cam? I mean, it's there. I'm so glad I found a way to automate Australia Cam so I don't have to pay attention to chat at all. I kid. I will pay attention to chat. I simply mean... Wait, there are layers? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ogres have layers? Anyway. Guys, did you know ogres have layers? It's crazy. Anyway, colored towns. I think I'm just gonna have to use the colored towns as like my thing, right? Is if I want to show that, hey, this area is like a capital, I need to be like, bam. That's really bad. Bam. These hills are getting in the way, man. Must be big time streamer ignoring chat. Yeah, you know it. I'm big time streamer. I ignore chat like all the time now. Yeah. No, none of that. I just want like map markers as a thing. Can I not just get map markers as a thing? Is that not just a thing I can just have? Do I need to download a pack for map markers? Is that what I need to do? You just want milk that tastes like real milk. They heard a lot more than you thought it would. I'm donating your bits. I'm kidding, guys. I pay attention to chat all the time because you guys are amazing. I just meant, like, I don't need to see there, like, real quick and pay attention to, like, when I need to turn off my camera. Or, like, change my camera thing. I don't need to pay attention to any of that. I don't need to keep an eye on the clock to see whether 5 minutes is going to pass because it's all automated. And it's like, fudge it. You guys can just redeem that reward and get it instantly. And that's great. And you've all disappeared because I said fudge reading chat. You know, in a way, I deserve this. In a way, I deserve this. But in a way, no, I fudging didn't. Let's set these as -3, and then this is -5. And this can be, like, +2. Who am I again? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba! What if I search city? Is it gonna give... Okay, so it gives me icons that are far too fudging low to use anything. Like, wow, I can mark this off as, like, the location of the Elven city, or capital. But, like, it's so small. You know what I mean? It's so small. Or I could use, like, one of these sort of things. But I don't know if I'm a fan of that. What do you guys think? What do you guys think I should be doing? Cease and desist? You do it to inconvenience me? Yeah, well, I found a way to not be inconvenienced. So fudging, take that. Lock, hello, wee woo, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. How are things? How are you? You know what I think I might do? I might, like, put it here and say this is the city. I wish I could make the icon bigger, though, because if I could make... Oh, that's how you duplicate. That's nice. Pika's upside down, AJ's normal. That's actually not true, Locke. Pika is also upside down because, fun fact, cockatiels are Australian. And so Pika, by nature, is also upside down. Just by nature. Because Pika is also an Australian. I know, it's crazy, crazy. Yeah, exactly. You never would have thought. You never would have guessed. I think I leave that hill up there. I'm thinking like, if I make everything smaller, I just scale things down a bit. then I can still get this to work. I can still get it to work. Like, this can still work. This can work. This can still, yeah, okay, we good. We good. We still good. We still good, chat. We still good. We still good. Problem solving. Am I right? So this is Greyhawk. Pika's now upside down. Now we all are. Cockatiels are Australian, Beth. Yeah, they're native to Australia. There you go, baby. Good bird. Good bird, Pika. They're native to Australian, and they love their scritches, provided they trust you well enough to let you give them the yes words. Your joke was 2 minutes too early. Fs. Name the city Rivendell, a truly unique and fitting name. Wait, why am I getting a cease and desist letter from the grave of J.R. Tolkien? Okay. See, that one flew right over my head because I don't really know Lord of the Rings. So that's gonna be Greyhawk. I'm not gonna name anything Rivendell. Unfollows? I'm just not a Lord of the Rings person. I'm not, I'm sorry. There you go. Why are you unfollowing me? Oh, because of the, not seeing Lord of the Rings. Yeah. At least I've seen The Hobbit, Beth. I liked The Hobbit. The Hobbit was pretty cool. I enjoyed the Hobbit movies. Does that count? Hey. Why do you want my scritches here, but not on my finger? Hey, why do you want them from my shoulder? She's... Ow! Pika! Hey! 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 What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? Yeah? Go on. We have, in... How long has it been? Almost 2 hours. We've done one city. And I'm not even a fan of the marker I've used. So that's lovely. Wait, what if I search castle? Do I get a better marker looking thing? Oh god, no. Absolutely not. Oh, actually, I could use that as a settlement. I'd be okay with using this as like a settlement icon. Maybe. I could use that as a settlement icon. No? I just placed down a second one. What do you think, guys? Do I go with the dots or do I go with the castle? Like slap down the castle becomes the city icon. What do you guys think? Do I go with this the castle? Ah, fudge, now I can't even select it. I think I go with the castle. Bam. Or maybe oh my god, I can do both. Greyhawk, right there. That's Greyhawk, and it's at that location, right the fudge there. So now we have the aesthetic of the castle being surrounded by the hills, but the realism of it actually being right on the coast. Actually, no, Greyhawk shouldn't be on the coast, though. Because, hear me out, what sort of dwarven town would make their city on the coast? No. This is where the rivers come in. The rivers that I refuse to do. Rome wasn't built in 1 hour, 54 minutes, and 25 seconds. You're right, though. You're absolutely correct. No, that's a really weird. This is an elven city, not a dwarven city. This is correct. Don't mind the very, very, weird castle that should not be there because elves, but, like, it's fine. The castle is my way of saying, oi, a capital, duh. So, yeah. As for the hills, how do I want to build my river around this? Not like that. Actually, you know what? I need the width, the roughness. What's... Is it the meander distance I want to go down? Or is it the roughness? I think it's the meander distance. Oh, yeah, it's the meander distance. Okay. There we go. Yeah. The tag and no backseating, but that's literally all we're doing. Is you guys are backseating how trashy I am at map making. Please do continue though, because help. I need help. I need so much help. So much help is needed. I need so much help. I also need mental help. But that's neither here nor there. It's neither here nor there. Look at that! Now I'm shaping the mountains as per the way the river. Yeah! It's a map drawn by humans. I couldn't draw the elven city, so I drew it as a human castle to get across the... Yeah, exactly. That's all this is. That's all this is meant to be. It ain't meant to be supremely realistic. It's just meant to sort of be a representation of the fact that there is a big, great elven city here. You know? And so there is. And so there is. I think I do one more river flowing, like, this way. Just really, really tiny river. Okay, it's not tiny. It's pretty tiny. It's a tiny river. That's fudging small as hell. That's so small. That's a baby river right there. I would like this to be somewhat realistic. Me realizing my skills. This isn't meant to be realistic. Yeah, I know. And it sucks. But, like, at least this river now makes so much more sense than what I was doing beforehand. Which made no fudging sense at all. You know, like, now it sort of makes sense. It sort of makes sense. It has its place. It has its place now. Which is good and fine. And I'm okay with that. I twitching. I'm okay with this right now. This is next level paint. Jeff Zilla, wee woo, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome. How are things? How are you? Welcome to What the Fudge I Do. What am I doing? You know, now... Guys... Now that I've realized... I want to go back to the dot again. I can't make up my mind. My mind cannot be made up. Actually, wait. Dot there. Then, I can rotate this, actually. Where is it? Where's the rotation option? Oh, is there no... Can I not rotate? Can I not rotate? A virus survivor? It's been a while. Nice. I'm glad you've survived the COVID. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to reality. Unless this isn't reality, in which case, holy shoot, that would explain so much. Yeah. Problem though. Where the fudge am I gonna chuck a name in to say, oi, this be Greyhawk? Like, do I just hold text what fudging color font color see-through? Yeah, lovely work, game. Good job. What the fudge? Okay, look, I meant to be able to read the bruh, why? What? Huh? Do I need to, like, do the color first? Pick the color, then put it down, be like, why? Okay, settlements. Bam. Enter. No? Why my text no work? Large city. Okay. This is much better. That's much better. Oh my god. Greyhawk. Yeah, you know what? No curvature. Hell yeah. Look at me go. I suddenly can no longer... There we go. A Greyhawk. Maybe do, yeah, no, over the top, and then I move this. Yeah. I hope. Yeah, you know what? Leave it like that. Leave it like that. That looks nice. The transparency thing in the top of the color select. I worked it out. It's fine. I worked it out. I need a port. No, it's an Elven Seed. They don't got no ports. They don't got no ships. None of that fancy, smancy nonsense. They don't need it. Why is that? Eh? Oh, sorry. Oh, and there's like a land raising and lowering tool, which is really nice. But what the fudge is up with this tiny little speck? There's a tiny speck! I don't know what it's doing there. Can I select the speck? No. I can draw paths. Oh my god. To get from... Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, this is actually so good. Okay. We can mess with the... Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this a lot. That's way too big. Okay, so we have choices and options. It's just a visual bug. I swear to fudging god, it better not be. If I load up the same map, it's still there. And if I load up a different map, it's gone! Visual bug. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. How small the map is? What's the scale? Jeff, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Jeff. I don't have the answer for you. I spent the first hour of this stream messing around with how big I wanted the continents to be because I could not work out the scale for the life of me. I had no fudging clue. I was like, I don't know what I want the scale. I don't know. What do I want the scale to be? I didn't fudging know. And to this day, I still don't know. So don't do this to me, because I don't know. Do I want it to be sort of offset there? Like, I don't know where I want the name to be at. At least 500, exactly. It's at least 500. 500 what? Just 500. Oh, Pika. Doing? What are you doing? Pika wants scriptures again. Oh, you guys are being spoiled? Look, now you got Pika scriptures. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this adorable thing. Look at him, guys. Look at this adorable baby getting all of the love. Ow! You want me to try again? You want me to try again? No, you're done now. Okay, you're done. Draw a human next to Greyhawk. Okay. You want a human? For scale, right? Down, go. Down. Human for scale? Human for scale? Human for scale? Person for scale? Civilian for scale? Citizen for scale? Excuse me for a moment. Excuse you. Person for scale? Person for this is a person for scale, okay? That's a person for scale. That is not to scale. That is absolutely not to scale at all. This is the least scale you could possibly get. The least to scale you could possibly get. I do want a bridge, actually, that goes across, but I need it to be... Oh, God. Okay, hold up. Yes, indeed. Indubitably. Fudge. Okay, What is this? Okay, well... I'm gonna have to work out how I'm gonna, like, do the path and the bridge and stuff, because as it is, it does not line up with the river. It would line up fine with the river if I didn't have this other river here. Do I just get rid of the other river now? Like... it's like, I don't know. Maybe I should. What is... Can I erase the river? I can just erase the river. But I sort of... No, it looks cool. Yeah, well... Cool is for school kids. Nailed it. Cool is for school kids. Haha, got him. These chicken McNuggets. Anyway. One thing I do need to do, real fudging quick, like, I don't know, why is that being a pain? Like, there's 2 of them! There's 2 of them! 3! 4! Anyway. Maybe if I just select this, I can delete. It's just there forever. It's there forever. You get 1 vote in favor of keeping the bridge. It could be a city under the sea? Nah, not right off the coast of Greyhawk. Like, that would be further away. You know? I don't know. Anyway, I need to do the trees now. Where were my trees that I really liked and wanted to use? These ones. So, of course, this is an elven location. So, there are going to be a... No, I'm going to use the spray brush. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, that's a good size. I'm just gonna spray the trees, like, all over. I think. Okay, that was a lie. I do not want to use the spray brush. I hate the spray brush. We can ignore the spray brush. Just a bunch of trees in the area, because this is the forest. This is the Forest of Greyhawk. The land is owned by the elves. So it's just all forest. And the forest will stretch out. Why is that? Like, there's just the one hill there, which is, like, not playing nicely with the trees, and I want to know why. It is driving me insane. But there's your Greyhawk. There we go. Now, what the fudge is going on here? There, much better. There we go. Okay. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. I like this. I like this a lot. I need to get this label, though. Can I, like, bring this label somewhere else? Like, it is sort of in the way. Oh, yeah, Stagnant Forcer. I changed all the quotes. So that is apparently not the command. Oh, is it quote list? I think it's just quote list. Quote. There it is. Yeah. The Zelda game with that crazy map cannot relate, because I do not play said Zelda game with any Zelda map. Oh my god, wait, can I make it 3 times as... I can't. They're like override scale... Oh, fudge. They're like override the scale, and I'm like, yeah. Oh my god, you can override the scale. Oh my god. I will remember that. AJ will remember that. I'm just putting a big fudging target in the middle here, because why the fudge not? Serons, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. How are tings? How are you? We doing some map making. It was this one. Cool. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. Okay, and this is the area of Greyhawk. This is Greyhawk. It didn't spook me this time because I saw you pop in and I was like, haha, I know it's coming. And then it came. So like, yeah, it didn't spook me. Because I had warning. Hehe. You on mobile, so you got stream delay? Rip. Rip a roni. The question is, do I want to put in, like, other types of trees, too? Or is, like, are these trees enough? No, these trees, probably more than enough. We can just scatter a few around here and there. Why not? Because it's literally not letting me. Just put them in wherever I can fudging see. Just, like, just stuff them in. Stuff them in places. Okay. Okay. Since we're in fantasy, you want this quote. I liketh not sand, 'tis coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Not liketh here's smooth. Smooth. That was so smooth, Stagnforcer. It fits so nicely in with everything. Absolutely just nailed it. Okay. So the real thing now is I need to work out, like... Obviously, I'm a huge fan of this area. This whole area here is Greyhawk and the land of the elves. Now we're going to move on to Neverwinter, which is also a city. So it's going to get the same icon. And I'm just gonna fudging chuck it there. And then put in the label, which is for a large city. And it's gonna be Neverwinter. Did I do? I did not do Greyhawk and caps. Awesome. Yeah. Let's put that there. Greyhawk. What if I actually put Greyhawk more to like? See, the thing is, it's. Whoops. It doesn't like. I can't have it like over the top of anything, can I? And that sucks. It sucks because I wish it like had this blurry effect underneath it so that it didn't get in the way, but it is what it is. If it snows in Neverwinter, do they riot? I know, right? That's that question of the year right there. No, it does. They do not riot. I actually wanted a lot of mountains up here. The question is, fudging mountains. How do you do them? How does one mountain... Okay, those are not great mountains. Not a fan. These... Oh, they don't even blend in well. Okay. These are the... Okay, hold up. I need to change up the density. Yeah, not great. Don't like. Good. Like. Big like on... actually, a little less like. These, too small. These, they're just the hills. These mountains are great. But I don't think they fit with the aesthetic. These ones absolutely do not fit with the aesthetic. Those are more hills. These are really small. Those are too big. These are just floating crystals. A volcano. I am going to put a volcano on the map, but I'm not going to put it on this continent. Oh, shoot. Okay, these are the mountains we're looking for. These are not the mountains you are looking for, but these are the mountains we are looking for. Was it these ones? No. Fudge, I had them and I lost them. I had the mountains I wanted, and then I clicked off them, and now I can't find them. It was these ones. Okay, so fudge, I did not mean to do that. So we have, these are like little rocks. These are mountains. These are the big baby mountain. Big baby? These are the big mountains we want. The question is, though, how do I place said mountains? How do mountain ridges work in real world? They go from north to south, don't they? AKA Mordor. Yep, you got it. Oh, fudge. I just closed down the fudging... I just closed down my fudging program that I was using to literally look at the map for because I'm an idiot. Okay, hold up. Let me bring it back open then. Where did it go? Where did I save it? I don't know. They run parallel to plate boundaries. Yeah, so like north to south. Okay, there is no preference for north to south. I think I had it north to south. Hold up, let me... Yeah, okay, I do have a zoomed in map of the area. Which... Okay, which I can use. So that's actually really good. I can use this. Can you use your points to name a city? I am planning on having people, like, put in their ideas for, like, city names and stuff once I get to making new cities. At the moment, the cities I'm making are ones I've already, like, done. So they aren't new per se. But the answer is yes. Once I get to making new cities, yes. I would love that. That would be so cool. So if... Oh, actually, there is a fudging volcano here. You're right. I did have a volcano here, actually. The problem is I don't think I have a volcano thing. Volcano. Do I have... I do, but I don't like the ones I've got. I mean, I can... Oh, boy. That's... Why is it like... Why does it... Okay, I need to clearly bring this, like, in front. But the point is, I do have a volcano. You're a supposed threat to Neverwinter society. It's not even supposed. This is just factual. And I don't see why you're arguing with me on this. I kid. Mostly. But... yeah, I don't like the volcano ones that I've got here, which is really, really fudging weird. Apparently... Vol? Do I need to use a wild card? No. Volcano comes up with fudging things, but Vol does not. It's whatever. So I'll just chuck in a dormant volcano, just like, bam. Right the fudge here. And I need to, like, bring this to the fudging foreground, because what the flying fudge. There we go. There we... Maybe I just replace... No, I don't need to replace it. I can just, like, really easily, like, move it along. There we go. There we go. And just like that, we have ourselves a volcano. A city of dwarves? Nah. So, the Neverwinter city I have here is established, like, lore of Neverwinter from, like, the actual D&D game, because when I first started with my family, I don't like this. I don't like this. It doesn't look... like, it doesn't fit in. It doesn't fit in with everything else. It just doesn't fit in with everything else. It doesn't. And I'm wondering if there's something I can do to make it fit, you know? Who lives here? A range of people of all sorts. Oh, shoot, actually, this is a much better brush. It's really the same. It's really the same. It's the same fudging brush. It's the same brush, me. Don't get worked up about it. It's the same fudging brush. Gypsies? Yes, exactly. You nailed it. No, it's fudge. I don't know how to explain who lives there. Because it's been so long since I fudging read up on my goddamn lore for Neverwinter. Okay, a lot of people, literally all races. It's a racial slur, is it? Well, there you go. I did not know that. I thought it was just a I mean, now that I know that, it's probably got that stereotype specifically because of the racial connotations, right? That's what I'm guessing now. Which, yikes. Did not know, and I apologize. You wanna go home, Pika? There we go, home. I gotta put Pika to sleep, so I'll be back momentarily. See you guys in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, things they fudging don't teach you in school. That! Thanks, school, for teaching me fudging things that, I don't know. They were the first to be targeted by Hitler? Jeebs. Jeebs? Jeebs? The fudge is Jeebs. That's a yikes. That's fudging yikes is what that is. Holy shoot. Anyway, more forest time. Because there's also a forest, like, here, going up a little bit. And then there's a forest on this side as well. This is the Neverwinter Forest. Or Neverwinter Woods, as it is called. So, there we go. Christmas! Christmas! Merry Christmas! It's fudge, it's 9 days till Christmas. Why is Christmas in 9 days? Hi, welcome, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. It is a lot of fudge, and it's a lot of Christmas. Holy shoot. It's a lot of Christmas. Is that a river? That's a river. I have a river running straight to... Oh boy. Ah, fudge, and I've chucked my name right... I've chucked the name right here as well. Right in the path of the river. Oh boy, this is going to be fun! Learned about the Pythagorean theorem. That's more important than human decency. Yep. Yep. Because time moves forward. Time does move forward. Yeah, it's crazy. Time moves forward. Actually, I'm going to do the hills before I do the mountain. No, why am I... Hills are still in the mountain and volcano section. They're just, like, under here, I think. Yee. So there are hills over here. Oh, hold on. The hills. This is a very hilly spot, guys. Very fudge. Very hilly region. Me making stuff up on the fly. So many hills over here, guys. Wow, crazy. There are hills over here too. It's insane. I actually have something to go off of for this part, though. Because when I made the start of the campaign, the start of my campaign was based around Lost Mines of Fendelver, so like official content, and they basically had the entire surrounding area of Neverwinter like already basically mapped out. You might get a dwarf infestation. I mean, Phandelin's gonna go right fudging down here, so like, maybe a little bit. Any hoozle. You like the trees? Yeah, they're nice. I don't remember where I got half the assets for this, so I apologize. I will not be able to tell you them. Like, the specifics of them anyway. You're not from Australia? No, you're not. You assumed we both learned about that and you know nothing about the Aussie education system. I figured you got all the stuff we did, but way better. I cannot tell you squat. Because I don't know either. You know, God, trying to work out, like, how things go. You learn really nothing about the D&D world, but I like your funny words, Magic Man. Hell yeah. My funny words were hand-picked by the funniest of the bunch. Myself. I picked the words. They're not that funny. I'm sorry. That's why you guys haven't been enjoying your time here. It's because I picked the humor. It's really unfortunate, and I'd like to apologize in advance. There is also apparently meant to be a lake here. Maybe I just chuck in a lake. Let's just chuck in a really fudging tiny lake. Just a tiny lake. Like, bam. That looks really horrible. Maybe I put the lake here? Maybe I just don't have a lake. The lake on the map, yeah, that doesn't exist. We pretend the lake exists, but it don't exist. This is the lake. The lake has become a thing. That's what the lake has become. I actually think I like the scale a lot more. Now that I've worked out what the scale is, I enjoy it more. You like it so far? Be nice to yourself? Thank you. I appreciate that. I am trying my hardest. Sorry, Jeff? No. Let's not do the Hitler conspiracy theories. Thank you. I would rather not. Let's add more hills to this area there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so too many hills. There are so many hills. Let's put in some... God, this is where I screw everything up with the fudging rivers. Okay, so we have like a river going like down here, through there, coming around through there. Then it comes out through here, because crazy, am I right? And then it like swoops in between the trees because of fudging luck. And then it gets to here. And then, like, it goes literally, it just all over the place. Like, all over the fudging place. Just whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And then it goes out to the lake. That's the river. It's Chad's job to be mean to me. Don't steal our material. Ouch. First of all, ouch. Secondly. And then, like... another river comes from like down here and also meets up with this. Oh god, looking at this map, I'm like, how the fudge did the D&D Beyond team come up with like the... not D&D Beyond, did Wizards of the Coast come up with the fudging weirdest freaking river, like... that just looks fudging like a... it just looks like a straight line now. That's all it looks like. It's a straight line. It's fudging weird. No one understands. Yeah, sure. And then there's like one more that like comes in from this way as well, apparently. Bam. Maybe I've made the rivers a bit too thick in that area. They should be a lot thinner. Okay, that was one too many. That was definitely one too many. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. So, oh yeah. Definitely much better now that it's a lot thinner. And then you got one coming in from... this one will be a lot longer because it's literally coming from the mountain, so it's going to be wider. This one looks like it's gotten so blurred out of nowhere. So let's actually... you know what? That's probably the point. That's the point. We'll leave that alone. Reminds you of Riften in Skyrim. I'm glad it reminds you of something that's not bad. Because I'm, like, making this now, like, what the fudge? Ah, fudge. I hate when I, like, control Z out, like, god dang it. I undo before I've, like, actually finished the thing, but instead of, like, cancelling out what I've made, it just decides to cancel what I was, like... instead of cancelling out what I'm working on, it cancels out what I made beforehand, and I'm like, no, I liked what I made beforehand. Why you do this? That doesn't make sense unless it joins up to there. Actually, it doesn't make sense at all. It just doesn't work. You know, I'm going to use a little bit of creative liberties. Liberty? Yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's the only D&D map you've seen, but that statement is not false because of that. I'm just trying my best. Okay, let's move some of these trees so they're not, like, sitting in the freaking river itself. Because we all know trees do not grow in water. They grow with water, but not in water. I think. Unless it's a swamp. This ain't a swamp. This is not a swamp, chat. Speaking of fudging swamps, I have an adventure planned with my family, which is not on the map yet, because it's not on this continent. But, the fudging, it involves a swamp. It involves ogres. And it involves a Lord Quadriff. That's all I'm saying. Hydrate. That was the last of my glass, thank you. Let those trees stay in the river, they got a drink too. You're right. I need to probably put down a lot more, because I've moved some of the trees around, and now, like, some of them are out of place. So, like, this'll do. That'll do. Yeah. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Okay. And then there are, like, trees over here as well. There are a lot of trees over on this side. I feel like I made these trees too small now. Because, like, when you zoom out and you compare the size of these trees to the size of these trees just look a bit small. So I'm just going to chuck in a few big ones so that it raises the average size of the trees in the forest. And it looks like they're bigger in general, even though it's literally just a trick of the eye because I've chucked in some bigger trees. Oh, yeah, I'm a fudging genius, chat. I'm a genius. Anyway. Anyway. And more hills. Because we need more hills. And so humble. Thank you. I know. I know. I think I'm so incredibly humble. You guys are thankful to have me. Okay. So... Now, here's the hard part. What if I type town in this? Okay. Good. I can just get plain circles. Which is good. That's what I want. Excellent. So, we have ruins over here. Which, typical. Bam. That's not going to look great on the map. So, I'm just going to chuck it bam, like... God, I don't... Of course, I've put the name in a position where if I want to put this down, it's not going to make sense. So, like, I've screwed myself. I've screwed myself. Unless I put Neverwinter, but then it's, like, off the thing. Then it's off the thing. And then it don't look good. Like, that don't look good. It need to be on the thing, you know? It need to be on the thing. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fudge. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything, chat? Fine. Whatever. I'll just put it on this side. Like, is someone even going to recognize what that's meant to be? Probably not. I think I just need to use a different symbol. I think that's my... Zero, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. How are things? It's 5 AM. Yeah, get some sleep. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. I'll catch you later. And I'm not doing art. I would not consider this doing art. This is me using a program that does the art for me so that it looks somewhat decent. What if I turn this 45 degrees? Yeah, as a diamond, I could probably make it look fine. Just chuck the diamond, like, right there. Now, see, the problem is, if I chuck at something like here, it will just look like it's part of the name, rather than like its own thing. So I'm gonna just chuck it like here. Actually, no, I've got a better idea. What if I just search for ruin? I'm sure I can just like put down some sort of thing that represents that, hey, there are ruins there, without it like... Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's perfect. That is actually the most perfect design. The problem is, I've used dots for things, so now I can't now then go in throwing in things that like, you know? I don't know. Like, I gotta remain consistent, right? I gotta remain consistent. I can't start using, like, symbols now. I need a smaller dot. The problem is, right? The problem is... I don't want to use a dot, because the dot blends in too much with the word Neverwinter. So I want to use something that stands out. Like, these ruins. They stand out, right? And that's cool. That's fine. But the problem with that is that I've got these markers here, which are meant to represent, like, a city or a town or whatever. And I've used those instead of an actual, like, marker for a city or a town. When I could have, like, say, chucked this down. Which, now I'm thinking, do I go back to my idea of when I was going to chuck these things on the map? I don't know. Like, I actually don't know. You know what I mean? It's tough. You're not always making cities. No, but like, do you see what I'm trying to say? You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm getting rid of the dots. I'm getting rid of the fudging dots. Sometimes it ruins the volcanoes. Exactly. So I'm like, if I'm using other things, like, bam, that can be a city. Well, I don't like these. I don't really like these, like, parts, so I won't use that. But like a castle, for instance, like the one I found before, this here, that would look really nice. And that can be Neverwinter, you know? And then that way I can then take the ruins and I can chuck the ruins next to it. Down here, instead of Greyhawk, I can, like, the thing, I can put a giant castle. Or not a castle, but like a giant tower to represent the Elven City. And that's sort of, I think I prefer that. But the thing is, it's just the color palette is still not the same. Like, unless I do this, but like, then it has just no color. Then there's just no color at all. And I want some color. It's going to be accurate to 2013 classic MMORPG Neverwinter, developed by Cryptic Studios, published by Perfect World and the incredible lead design genius who is Jack Emmett. No, it is not going to be accurate to it, because it already is accurate to it. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. So like, it's, yeah, like, I want to use something that, like, see, something like, I don't know what it is. I feel like something like this feels really out of place. Something like this blends in far too much, but then you have, like, something like this, which I'm like, ah, yes, perfect. And I don't understand. But, like, what do you guys think? Do I use these icons, or do I go back to using, like, do I just go back to using this freaking dot? And just say, hey, it's a dot, you know? Imagine having the Disney castle now. Oh my god. I think what I'll do, shows first a city. I mean, I did. I just, like, flicked back and forth between cities beforehand. But I think what I'll do is, with the ruins, I won't have them colored. Oh my god, I didn't even notice. I could use, like, these. These markers are so much better. I should be using these ones. Yeah, I'm gonna use these. These also represent ruins, don't they? Yep, I should be using these. Bam, problem solved right there. Like a city with dots. That's the dot. This here is the dot. As opposed to... As opposed to the city. Like, having a city. You know what I mean? But, like, the city feels really out of place. Because I've got all these other, like, trees and mountains that blend in and then suddenly color. And it doesn't seem right to me. You prefer the city? I prefer the dot. Ah! 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 Anyway, ruined tower. I think I'm gonna use these, because those fit really nicely. I think this fits in really nicely. The problem is, I don't know whether I want it to be... Oh, okay. You know what? I was gonna say, I don't know what I want it to be transparent or not, but, like, bam, I could really, really simply, yeah, and then just, like, bam, and that looks good. That looks like it was made to belong there. Like, hey, guys, there are ruins. There is a small... Oh, no. The small town ruins look so much better. Bam. Small town ruins over there. Huzzah. Huzzah. Oh, actually, I can make it semi-transparent. Yes. Yes. Yes? Yes. Less yes? Yes. Okay. And then move that more to the corner. Awesome! Okay. So those are ruins there. And then we have more ruins, actually. Over, like, yonder. Over yonder. We have... This is less, like, built-up city. And more just, like, just crumbling, fudging houses and homes. Right? Yes. So it's, like, over there. So that's what that's place is looking like. It's a lot of it's not really standing anymore, so it be crumbling. This be a ruined city, you know. You could also add in the city in one of the mountains. Yeah, so this area here, like, I don't want to add too much to this region here, because this region here is, like, pretty much already has, like, a lot of stuff going on. Right? And I want to sort of keep it, sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Not so busy in terms of cities and locations. Because I'm thinking in terms of cities, like major cities, if this is the scale we're going for, one city here, one city there, a city over here, maybe a city over this side, and then, like, 3 more down the bottom, maybe one in the middle. Like, I don't want too many cities, and then I want, like, maybe 2 or 3 towns scattered along the pathway beneath each of them, you know? Like, or landmarks in general. Not necessarily towns, but landmarks. So when you really think of it, it's not actually a big continent overall. It's actually a pretty small continent, but, that's how it is. Is there really no dock? Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Is there no dock? Oh my god. I wanted to do like a dock sort of thing, so like people can be like, oh yeah, this is a dock. But like, nah, it's like, haha, what's a dock? So I don't have a central city, but there are many cities that like trade with each other. There isn't one particular city that's, like, much bigger or better than the others, if that's what you mean. Large city, town? It's not even a town. It's just terrain. Oh, no, that means big terrain. Yeah, we don't want that. Let's just get town. But I don't even know if I want town. Like, because this isn't even a town. It's a ruin. It's a ruin. You know, it doesn't even get graced with the size of a town. Oh, that's way too small. That's like illegible. Yeah, see, now that's confusing, and people might think that that's it's whatever. It's fine. Well, like, how do cities interconnect? Yeah, so there's going to be like a road going down this way towards Greyhawk. One going towards, like, this pathway here, and then that's going to lead up towards, like, the town over here. There's a bug on my screen. That's sort of how I want to do it, sort of. I'm really, like, making it up as I go, you know? Because that's apparently how I roll, haha. Haha. Okay. I think now we can get the town symbols in. So, like, there is a town. So that's, if that's a capital... or not a capital, but like a city, then the cities are going to be like this. And because these are ruins, they don't get... now I'm like, well, fudge. Now I gotta use these symbols, because I've been using them now. Oh, it never ends. Oh my god. I've decided. I have decided. That's the symbol I'm going with for capitals. I think I like that. I think I like that. Unless there's another city that symbol that I missed. Oh, fudge, there is. That's a city. Alternatively, we got that's a city. That's a city without the walls. That's another city that's not like... Oh my god, I have so many city options. I'm actually going to start using these. Get rid of that. Fudge that. Neverwinter is probably just one of these. It's just one of these. And we'll make it like 0.7. No. Override, not rotate. What the fudge? Why is it rotated? Get that out of here. Chat, I'm panicking. Okay. Well, this is just like, because it's just, it's fine. Like, I want to say it's too big, but really, is it too big? It's fine, isn't it? It's fine. It's fine. Greyhawk, we'll do a tower for that. I should probably save before this entire program crashes on me. Okay. Tower. Yeah. Yeah. We'll do a big... Greyhawk is just... Fudge. Of course. The reason why I see Greyhawk... Oh, that's so much better. This is a much better tower. That's more representative of what I want this to be. That looks like the Eye of Sauron. Sauron? And you know what? It's fine. Don't concern yourself with the specifics. Just accept that it is what it is. You know? Just accept it. It's fine. I still don't like that. Won't use one of the seas as a base and lay the tower under it. That is a brilliant idea. That is a brilliant idea. I don't know if I want to use one of the cities necessarily as the base. Simply because... okay, hold on. Let's do +1 there, and then, like... Actually, that needs to be +1. There. There we go. See, the problem is, like, the trees, like, need to be, like, in front. There we go. So that it doesn't look so freaking weird. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. You can see the power of the elves, like the elves have in their disposal. Also, I don't know why that's slightly rotated, but it's been annoying me the whole fudging time. And it still annoys me now. Maybe it's not rotated at all. Is it rotated? I don't know. Like, see, my problem is that's going to get in the way of this is going to get in the way of the roads I want to draw out. But, like, so is this. Whatever. It is what it is. There's literally nothing I can do about it. It's fine. I need another town for Phandalin. I want to know where those sets are coming from. Is it Paper Town? No. Is it colored town? Nope. I want to know what set. Custom colored town. No. Is it custom colors? No. Playful town? Nope. It's not ruins. Basic symbol. No, it's not one of the 2-minute ones, I don't think. Yeah, no, it's definitely not one of the 2-minute ones. City buildings, absolutely not. Okay. Is it map icons? It's map icons! Custom colors textured. Good. Okay. I now function purely within this. Purely within this. That is all I function within now. We need a town. We need town. So these are the towns. This has a wall. Phandalin does not have a fudging wall, but what would fit? God, it's not that bad. Okay. That would maybe fit Phandalin? Oh, but then it starts to look really similar to that there. I mean, look, hold on. Is there anything that's, like, smaller? Oh, we're looking for village. That's what we're looking for. Oh. Apparently, village is the exact fudging same thing. I'm like, oh yeah, we're looking for a village. Like, nah. No, it's not it at all. I am liking all the different, like, options I have, though. It's very nice. What is a witch's hut? Oh my god, I'm gonna put a witch's hut in my game, guys. Give me a moment. give me a bit. I'm gonna put a witch's hut in my game. Okay, so that's Phandalin. Right there. Right snug up against the hills is Phandalin. I won't make it too small. Greyhawk, Neverwinter. And then we have one last... Are those ruins as well? I think they're also... Hold on. I need to check my Lost Mine of Phandelver book. Because there's a thing on the... There's a thing here. And I'm like, is that ruins? It may be ruins. They are ruins. Shoot, we've got ruins upon ruins upon ruins. Sauron's High. Welcome back. What is up? See, the ruins for the town look way too... They look way too similar. I gotta come up with some way to differentiate. I think it has to be this, right? It's gotta be that. So, I'm gonna get rid of that. How we doing? We doing good. How are you? How are you doing? We're gonna put these ruins over here. And then I'm gonna get the ruined tower. Where is it? We making maps, Saurons. We still making maps. Because I know exactly what I'm doing. Haha. Actually, let's move that, like, closer to the town itself. Or, like, the edge. Because the road's gonna go right through these ruins. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. There's also the ruined castle. Like, God, of course it would do that. Of course it would do that. Why would you do that, man? There you go. There we go. That makes so much more sense. Like, what was it doing? I don't understand. Why is it still being difficult? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Because there is the ruined castle in here. What? Okay, hold up. Did I bring it in at a weird scale? I seem to have brought it in at a scale it does not want to sit at normally. Like, if I were to select this... Yeah, that's so weird. It's either too small or too large. It does not want to be the scale I bring it in at initially. That's so whack. Okay. So there's that castle in there that's all destroyed, and then there's another place in Is that what I want? Well, I want the witch's hut. Give me the witch's hut. Bam. Witch's hut. And then I want... Yeah, these are the ruins I want, I think. Just there. Oh, maybe a windmill? Yeah, why not? Let's give it some flavor. Give it some flavor. It's the ruins with a windmill that still works. The problem is there's now, like, nothing over here. There's just this little bit here that there's nothing on. And I'm like, what do I put on there? I can move these ruins down here because that's fine. Like, we can say there was a city down there, but, like, it no longer exists. Maybe the tsunami, like, there was a tsunami and it took out the whole city. That could be a cool bit of, like, lore. Is that there was a city here, or, like, a village, and then a tsunami came and just kicked it out, and then no one wanted it back because, ahem, fudging tsunami took out the city, and no one else wanted to deal with that nonsense, right? So they were just like, nah. They're like, nah, you can keep that. We're good, thanks. Magic spirits, you keep that town for yourself now. And so they did. I don't know what I'm gonna put there though. A Golem City, Mordor, Volcano, and Undead City Jungle. I mean, I've got a volcano here. It's not marked on the map because Preston Garvey hasn't told us the settlement needs our help. But it's there. I guarantee it. I promise you, the volcano is there. I guarantee it. I promise. I don't know, like, none of these are volcano. And the volcanoes I do have, I hate. Like, look at these, look at... Okay, well, I don't have them in this, but it's fine. Could be a fishing city that is only alive on summer. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, there's a lot to think about. There's so much to think about. There we go. Make that smaller. I need a dragon's den. Actually, these ruins here, there is a dragon that lives there. A dragon calls this tower his home. Santa's Grotto. Yeah, love that, love that. But yeah, this area is like a bit bland, and I'm wondering if I should do something with this area here. And that's something I need to work out and think of. Because originally there is nothing here, but like at the same time, the way I scaled this map originally was hope he avoids cultists. Retsky, did I tell you how my family dealt with the dragon? Cause it didn't go down well, and it could have gone better, but they came out of it alive. So that's a win. For your Christmas events, we're not going to have a game before Christmas or around Christmas, unfortunately. You know what? The more I look at this map, the more I think I should have made these black. Yes! So much better. So much better. So much better. Everything's going to be black now. Everything just black. Okay. So... everything's black, or do I make it like a green? Because the rest of the map is green, right? Yeah, if I make it like a dark green, it will fit. Yeah! Oh my god! Look how good that looks! That looks so much better! Now I'm gonna change the names to also be that green color. Let's... fudge. Let's pick a color. That one. Perfect! Oh my god. Pocky, hello, wee wee, how are you? Hope you're doing well. That is a great fudging question that I still do not know the answer to, and I apologize for not knowing the answer. Do you have any ideas, Pocky? Because I'm open to ideas. You've been lurking the past hour? Well, I hope you've enjoyed me going and being completely and utterly confused as to everything I'm doing. Like, I am looking at this map right here, by the way, guys. That's not coming up very well. I've been trying to duplicate this map on there. I've been trying to do that. As you can see, it's sort of going okay. A little bit. A little bit. Not too great. But a little bit. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Just see below Angie? That's more than okay, Pocky. I just hope you've been enjoying, you know? That's the castle, and that's the hideout. Oh, that's the cave! That's where the cave is. Okay, so there's a little cave. I don't think I have a cave marker. Oof, I don't have a cave marker. Can I just, like, chuck in, like, a little thing and say, hey, that's a cave, lol. I don't think that's how it works. I don't think that's how that works. So I'm gonna have to remember this is Elvanos. Okay, no. Elvanos. Okay. Mountains, hills, mountains, 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 mountains. Okay. So, let's type in cave and see what comes up. Hopefully we get something. Oh my god. This is all we get for cave. This is the smallest it goes. Yeah, nah. Oh, cave. Little cave. Little itty bitty cave. We will put like a little, like a few hills around here to represent that, like, hey, cave. Maybe. Like, just a few. I don't like that. I'll work out the specifics and the details of that, how I'm gonna go about it later, because, like, what the fudge? There's so much stuff. So much stuff. Okay. Awesome. Just checking it was the same color, and it is. I might call it a stream, because at this point I'm like, okay, well, there's going to be roads connecting all these up. I don't know whether I want to use the path tool itself, because there is a path tool, and I could, like, super easily, like, say, oh yeah, that's the path, except I would obviously want to pick, like, something that's, you know, a little more green or whatever, and be like, hey, so the pathway goes like this, you know, like, I could do something like that, but, like, I don't know whether I want to do my pathways like dots on a map, you know, have them, like, come down here, around there, around the side. I don't know whether I want to do that, or whether I just want to, like, grab the land tool, pick a fudging brush, and just be all like, path. You know what I mean? Like, just pathway. But as it is now, that might be very hard to do because the colors of everything I have to work with. Yeah, it's very hard for me to pick a color that might look like it works. We will see. We will see. Oh god, that is so bad. Opacity? Yeah. Maybe the path tool is the best. Maybe the path tool is best bet. Path tool might just be best bet, you know? Just, you know, just sneaking along. Bam. A pathway from Neverwinter to Greyhawk. Like, I don't know. I'm assuming... Is there no transparency? How could they... There's no transparency. How could they do this? How could they do this? How could they have no transparency? I am appalled. Okay, now I have no idea what the fudge is going on. Yeah, I don't know. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Do I know how to change it to a line? Yeah. There is a line version as well. So, like, that's an option as well. Like, there are so many different choices for the paths. I just don't know which one I want to do and how I want to, like, how I want to display it. I could do, like, straight dots. Like, there are all sorts of different options. I just don't know which I want to go with. Also, I don't know why this font color changed. I think I did too many undos. I think that was my problem. I started, like, Control-Zetting everything. Which is always lovely. But... yeah, so that's something I need to consider, is like how I want the paths to show. So, like, main roads could be like this, except there would be less rough. The main roads would be far less rough. You know, something like that. Country roads, take me home. I'm trying to wonder, like, what the fudge is the difference between this and this? I think this is more solid and this one, like, fades at the edges. I cannot tell the difference otherwise. I don't know. I need to work out, like, the color scheme. Maybe I make them orange. Yeah, maybe an orange will look nice. Yeah, an orange might look really good. Like, you know, blend in with the actual, like, map itself. I could do that. And like the best part as well, which I really like about this software, if I don't want to see the roads at any time, I can just hide them. But I need to work out like what I'm doing specifically with the roads and stuff. You know, because like this works really well. That's actually not too bad. That's not too bad. What do you guys think? I don't think I'm gonna go with this exact road, but like as for its looks, I don't mind it too much. I don't know. Dunno. Still thinking. For now though, it is 9:30, so I'm gonna call it a stream. I'm gonna head to bed. I've done 2 main cities out of the 3 for this continent that I currently have. The third one's like up over here. Yeah, it's late, Lock. I've been streaming for freaking like 3 hours now, which is more than I like ever stream normally. So we are gonna go head out and find a raid target. Those dotted roads, you're not a fan, or you are a fan? Or you're just thinking in general, because understandable. We're gonna go say hi to...
Really?
Fudging Twitch autoplay, you piece of trash. I do not want your fudging autoplay nonsense when I open the homepage. Thank you for being here, Pocky. I appreciate you. We are gonna go say hi to... Okay, guys, pick a number between Pokemon and Dead by Daylight. Pick a number between Pokemon and Dead by Daylight. Yes, I know those aren't numbers. 10, Pokemon. Got it. Okay, what else is... What's the other vote? What's the next vote? The next vote? 3. Okay, Pokemon. Got it. 3. That's another vote for Pokemon. Okay, but actual question: Do you guys want to see Leichu who's doing Pokemon, or do you want to see Kimbu who's doing Dead by Daylight? Leichu or Kimbu? Pokemon, Dead by Daylight. What do you guys prefer? We'll send you to one of 2 lucky winners. There is no prize for second place. Pokemon Unite? No. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I do not follow anyone who is playing Pokemon Unite. And I do not want to raid a stranger at the moment because I am tired and I need to go have a shower and then go have some bed. Have some bed? I am eating my bed. When in doubt, it out. You'll go dead. Yay. Stranger danger. Exactly, Pocky, exactly. When in doubt, eat the bed. Yep, Let me just bring over... part of my... So anyway, we're gonna raid Kimbu. I don't think I've raided Kimbu in a while. Maybe I have. I don't remember. I've made an executive decision because no one's told me otherwise. So go say hi to Kimbu. Give him your love and support. He's playing Dead by Daylight. With I don't know, himself probably, and I don't know, maybe other people. Go send the raid message, guys. We gotta start doing those raid messages more often. Just spam that. Just the wee woos, or you're like, I don't know what BTTV emotes he has. Hold up, what BTTV emotes does he have on his? Does he even have any? Not many. No, can't say that he does. Oh no, that's because I opened the wrong thing. No, it's not. I don't think he has BTT emotes. Anyway, guys, send me your love and support. I'll catch you all on another stream. Take care, everyone. Thank you for being amazing, as you guys always are. I appreciate you all. Rip Jeff for not being subbed. I did not think about the non-sub emotes. Just spam love. Just spam. Give him love and stuff. I'm gonna head out and get some sleep. Have yourselves a fantastic time zone. Thanks for stopping by, for chilling with me, even though all we did was D&D map making stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed it regardless. Go say hi while I go by. Ha 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 ha.